It's my husband. He's gone missing.
Missing?
I'm terribly worried. It's just Fred's never been gone this long before.
How long has he been missing?
Since the funeral.
So you have swept right? You have exchanged
Well,
a
I can
few
start right away.
messages and now it's a date night. Congratulations! But before you start panicking about awkward silences and whether you remember to brush your teeth, let's talk about the real make or break moment, the movie choice. Forget cheesy rom-coms or intense thrillers that leave you both emotionally drained. I'm talking about a cinematic experience so perfectly tailored to your date's Tinder bio. It will practically guarantee a second date. Think of it as a pre-date compatibility test, but way more fun. Because let's be honest, suggesting The Hangover as a first date movie, while hilarious, probably is not the best movie unless their bio specifically mentions loving chaos and questionable life choices. But what if their bio says they love travel documentaries and exploring new cultures? Or maybe they are obsessed with true crime? That's where I come in. In this video, we are diving deep into the world of Tinder bios and matching them with the perfect films to impress your date and, most importantly, secure that highly coveted second date. Alright, let's get down to business. Decoding Tinder bios is like cracking a secret code to someone's soul, or at least their movie preferences. It's all about picking up on keywords, phrases, and even the overall tone to understand what kind of cinematic experience will resonate with them. Take this bio. For example, the Game of Thrones reference is a dead giveaway. We are talking fantasy, adventure, epic storytelling. You could go with something like classic Lord of the Rings or something newer like Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. The key is to match the scale and scope of the bio's reference. They are clearly looking for an immersive, escapist experience. This person values humor. A straight up comedy is a safe bet, but to really impress them, choose something with witty banter and clever dialogue. The Nice Guys, with its sharp comedic timing and action packed plot, could be a great choice. It shows you appreciate good writing and are not afraid of a little action with your laughs. You could also suggest a stand up special if you know their favorite comedian. This bio screams adventure. The Lost City is a perfect fit. It has got exotic locations, treasure hunting, and a good mix of action and humor. It aligns with their adventurous spirit and suggests you are up for something exciting too. For the sci-fi lover, something like The Adam Project hits the mark. It's got time travel, a touch of humor, and some heartfelt moments. It shows you're aware of current sci-fi releases and appreciate a good story with mind-bending concepts. The key takeaway here is to go beyond surface level interpretations. Look for the underlying themes and values expressed in the bio. Are they looking for excitement, humor, intellectual stimulation, or something else entirely? By analyzing keywords and phrases, you can choose a movie that not only matches their interests but also demonstrates your attentiveness and good taste. Now that we know how to analyze bios, let's get to the fun part, the recommendations. Here is a breakdown of some common bio types and perfect movies to suggest for each. This person's bio is all about exploring the world, seeking thrills, and embracing the unknown. They are looking for an escape, a vicarious adventure. These are some winning choices. In classic adventure, we have Indiana Jones. You can't go wrong with a classic. It has got action, humor, and exotic locations. It shows you appreciate a good old-fashioned adventure story. Second comes epic fantasy, The Lord of the Rings. For the truly adventurous soul, this epic journey is a perfect match. It's got stunning visuals, compelling characters, and the grand scope that will transport them to another world. Third comes modern thrill, The Lost City, a more recent option that still delivers. On the adventure front, it has got humor, romance, and plenty of exciting moments. Well, but if they are into travel documentary, you have got Free Solo or Into the Wild. If their bio emphasizes a love for nature and the outdoors, A documentary about extreme sports or survival could be a great choice. It shows you appreciate their adventurous spirit and are willing to explore less mainstream options. This person's bio is all about laughs. They value humor and wit. Your movie choice should reflect these ones. It must be action comedy, like 21 Jump Street. This movie is consistently funny with great chemistry between the leads. It's a safe bet for a good time. Or you can go for rom-com with a twist, like Palm Springs. This time loop comedy is clever, original, and surprisingly heartwarming. It's a great choice for someone who appreciates a bit of originality. And third option, improve comedy, like Best in Show or Waiting for Guffman. If their humor seems more quirky or offbeat, a mockumentary or improv-based comedy could be a good fit. Last and final, stand-up special. It could be the alternative to the improv comedy. Well, suggest a special from a comedian they mention in their bio or one with a similar style. This shows you pay attention to details. This person values intelligence, thoughtful conversation, and stimulating ideas. In this case, your movie choice should reflect that. So, we could go with biographical drama like The Social Network. This film is smart, well written, and explores complex themes about ambition, relationships, and the impact of technology. It's a good choice for someone who appreciates a well crafted story. Then you can go with sci-fi with depth, like Arrival. This movie is thought-provoking, visually stunning, and explores themes of communication and understanding. It's a great choice for someone who enjoys sci-fi with a deeper meaning. And you can go for historical drama, Schindler's List. If their bio suggests an interest in history or social issues, a powerful historical drama could be a good one, but be mindful of the tone and avoid anything too heavy unless you are sure it is appropriate. And final, documentary. It could be the alternative to our third option. Choose a documentary on a topic they mention in their bio, such as history, science, or social issues. This shows you have paid attention to their interests and are willing to engage in intellectual conversation. So, we have decoded the bios, but there are a few more factors that can help you fine tune your movie selection and really impress your date. Think of it as adding the perfect seasoning to an already delicious dish. Yeah, you got me right. Where you are going on your date can play a significant role. If you are in a city known for its romantic atmosphere, like Paris or Rome, a classic romance or a visually stunning film might be a good choice. Imagine watching Emile in a cozy Parisian cafe or Roman holiday after exploring the city's iconic landmarks. The setting enhances the experience. For example, if you are in a coastal town, a movie with ocean themes like Jaws for a thrill seeking date or The Life of Pi for a more reflective date could be a fun tie in. Consider your date's age and any shared interest you have discovered during your conversations. If you both love classic films, suggesting something like Casablanca or Citizen Kane could be a great way to connect. If you're both into a specific genre like horror, that opens up a whole view that opens up a whole world of possibilities. For example, in for the horror fans, if you both love horror, you could choose a classic like The Exorcist or a movie recent hit like Hereditary. Just be sure to gauge their tolerance for scares beforehand. Oh, it can be superhero fans. If you are both into superhero movies, you could catch the latest Marvel or DC release or revisit a fan favorite. This shows you share their enthusiasm and are up for a fun action-packed experience. Here is a pro tip. Use online platforms like Letterboxd, IMDb, or Rotten Tomatoes. These websites allow you to search for movies based on genre, keywords, ratings, and even user reviews. You can also see what other people with similar taste have watched and enjoyed. Let's take an example in Letterboxd. On Letterboxd, you can search for movies tagged with specific themes or keywords that align with your date's bio. You can also see the average rating and read reviews to get a better sense of whether a movie is in a good fit. This is a great way to discover hidden gems and avoid potential duds. Let's take an example. Let's say your date mentioned liking Drive. You could search for similar movies on Letterboxd using tags like neo noir, crime thriller, or Ryan Gosling. This will give you a list of movies with similar vibes that you can suggest. Ultimately, the best way to choose a movie is to have an open conversation with your date. Don't be afraid to ask them what kind of movies they enjoy or if there is anything they are particular in the mood for. This shows you value their opinion and are genuinely interested in making it a good experience for both of you. Alright, we have covered a lot of ground today, so let's recap the key takeaways. Remember, choosing the perfect movie for a Tinder date is all about three things: analyze the bio, decode those keyword, decode those keywords, phrases, and overall tone of understand what kind of cinematic experience your date is looking for. Align with your genres. Match their interests with corresponding movie genres. Adventure lovers get adventure films, comedy fans get comedies, and so on. Also consider additional factors. Factor in location, age, shared interest, and online resources like Letterboxd to personalize your selection even further. By following these tips, you will not only impress your date with your impeccable taste but also create a more engaging and enjoyable experience for both of you. And who knows, you might even discover a new favorite movie in the process. Now it's your turn. I want to hear from you. Share your own Tinder bio examples in the comments below and let's brainstorm some movie recommendations together. Maybe your bio mentions a love for high flying action like Top Gun Maverick, or perhaps you are into mind bending or perhaps you are into mind bending multiverses like Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Let's see what we can come up with. If you found this video helpful and want more dating, movie recommendations, and other content to help you navigate the exciting world of modern dating, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Maybe that way you will not miss out any future videos if I make them. Maybe like this video if you enjoyed it and just go.